Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ironman 2 Hyperion, where I'm trying to unlock a Hyperion on an Ironman profile. Now in today's episode, we're going to begin the grind for getting the accessories that you can unlock in the Rift. And before I get into that, I just want to say that at 500 likes on this video, I'm going to be giving away a rank to somebody in the comments. The previous video has not hit 500 likes yet, so you can still go and check out that one as well if you want to try and enter. Now, as you can see on screen, I can tell if you're subscribed, so if you're not subscribed, it'll show up next to your name, and then I won't pick you. So if you get picked through the random comment generator and you're not subscribed, that'd be pretty unfortunate. You're losing out on a free rank, which I'm sure everybody would want. And if you don't want a free rank, I can obviously give you the gems. You know, it's for you guys, so I'm trying to help you out. So yeah, as I was saying, we're going to be unlocking the Rift to try and get some talismans to increase my magic power. We're going to do some upgrades in terms of farming and mining to try and, you know, further my progress in that in the game, and also to get some gemstone slots and to get some more hot potato books on my armor. So yeah, there's going to be some other pet unlocks and a few other things, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see in my inventory, I currently have some enchanted baked potatoes and some other things that I was farming up now. We're going to get to that in a second, and we're going to get to hypermaxing my leggings. So first of all, what I want to do is the title of the video. I want to be going over here. Okay, a rat pet would have been nice, but we'll take the tasty cheese. I never realized how good this is, by the way. I mean, like, 2 times resources, even though it is only for an hour, it is not hard at all to get tasty cheese. So, I mean, it's pretty much, considering the fact that I don't have any minion fuel right now, it's probably not that bad. It's probably pretty decent. So, yeah. Considering there's a derpy coming up soon, it wouldn't be a bad idea to, you know, like stack the buffs of the tasty cheese along with the like 1.5 or 2 times boost, whatever it is that you have on minions. So yeah, I'm just going to talk to the wizard. He's going to yap a little bit, and yeah. I thought today what we would talk about in the background is I wanted to talk about what I would do if I was restarting a Skyblock channel back like 3 years ago. Like, what would I have done to make the perfect channel? Now, I think first of all, what you need to do, and this could work right now if you're making a channel for pretty much anything, especially Hypixel Skyblock, if you plan on making your own channel, what I would do is, okay, I would basically start out by making search-based content. So basically like guides and things that people search for, like, you know, how to get combat 15 or how to get the max farming fortune, or like where to find an NPC, anything to do, because in YouTube, subscribing doesn't matter for anything but YouTube rank, realistically. And I'll explain that in a second. So basically, how it works is it's more important that somebody has watched your video before than it is that they subscribed. Obviously, subscribing is important for notifications and things, but it's not that important in general. And, you know, being in somebody's like previously watched is far, far more important. So making search-based content to reach as many people as quickly as possible would definitely be the thing that I would do first. So, I mean, I kind of did this on this channel, but I would have gone like full out, you know what I mean? Especially 3 years ago, if I could travel back in time, I would make a video on how to find every single collection, every single NPC, how to do every single skill. I would have made like 1,000 videos of just guides. It would be great in the background. I mean, if every video was only getting like 10 views a day, right? 10 views a day is nothing. That's like 3,000 views per video per like year. So if you have 1,000 videos, 3 million views a year is not bad, just like passively, right? So obviously it would have been a great idea, but I kind of executed it. I still have some videos, like my most popular ones, on the museum and onto like how to find the 12 villager locations. So it was obviously something that worked for me, but you know, probably wasn't something I could do. I did it like maximum efficiency, and I can't blame myself because back then I obviously couldn't have known. Now, what I'm doing right now, if you guys are wondering, I'm just trying to unlock all the armor possible. So yeah, I'm going around to the 3 brothers to try and unlock the sword, and then I'm gonna go talk to the like illegal item people. I don't know, what are they called? The traffickers, to try and find the, yeah, talk to these guys. As you can see here, he's going to be giving me the boots for super, super cheap. Every other piece is like 1,000 each. So yeah, probably the cheapest piece, and definitely an important one to get, because you want to get the full armor set before doing anything else, because it gives you more rift time. But yeah. Now, the reason I'm doing the Rift right now, by the way, obviously there are a few like things you can pick up, like a few talisman and things, but the main idea is if I ever want to play this profile after I get a Hyperion, then it's going to be important to do the Rift. And obviously it's pretty expensive on an Ironman to get like 30, you know, grand XP bottles. So what my plan is to just do like once a day, once or twice a day, come into the Rift and get a little bit of progression done. So yeah, right now in my first trip, my goal is just to walk around here and try and find all of the NPCs in terms of armor and stuff. I'm trying not to use a guide because I feel like it would be a waste of time to, you know, search it up online, so yeah. Okay, so that doesn't mean that I'm going to be wasting a lot of time walking around, but thankfully the NPCs have name tags, so yeah. Now, I obviously don't actually have enough like money or motes to buy the armor pieces, but just finding the location and making sure that there's nothing easy to get is pretty important. So yeah, as you can see there, 1,000 coins, definitely, or emotes, definitely a bit out of my range, but you know, not super far. Now, some of these NPCs are absolutely stupid. I mean, why does it, yeah, like there's just this stupid counter NPC. I don't really know what's going on, but yeah, I did make my own guide because back when I was making search-based content, I made a guide to the Rift and it did very, very well. So that's another example of a great guide to make, a kind of idea. So yeah, if you guys want to start your own channel, that would be my advice. Then moving on from there, what I would recommend is, I feel like you have to kind of figure out your audience. In Skyblock, I feel like I figured it out. It's people who just want to watch something while they're grinding. You know, obviously there's high effort videos by people like Pigacle and Time Dio every like, you know, 3 years, but I don't really know how to edit my videos, obviously, so my idea, I was not looking at him. I was 100% not looking. Why did he just steal a minute of my time? But yeah, so obviously there's high effort videos and they're super good to watch and they go crazy popular, like millions and millions of views. However, I'm kind of aiming towards people who just grind like content in the background, or they want something to watch on like the bus to school or that kind of thing. So yeah, that's why you know, you got to figure out what you want to do. Either really good high effort videos that are well edited, or you know, you find your audience and realize that Skyblock players need videos to watch. And honestly, I feel like we've fallen off in terms of Skyblock YouTubers. I feel like we used to have so many like Dragoon, Time Dio, Pigacle, Technoblade, I mean Refraction, Swavey, 30 Virus. There were so many good YouTubers, and now we're in kind of like we're in a weird position. Like obviously there's still very good YouTubers. It's just like a whole different wave. You know, we got like, who do we have? I guess we still have Swavey and 30 Virus, even though their videos don't pop in the recommended for me. But you know, we have like Nitros, we have Duralius, we have Will Prism. That's his Will Water Prism, whichever way it's pronounced. We have him. We have like Future 77. So it is a lot different, and it's definitely come to a point where you want to just niche down on a certain type of content, which is completely fine. I mean, obviously you can see that I've niched down onto like making X2 Hyperion videos because that's what people watch. So yeah, I mean, it's not the Skyblock creators' fault. It's just like Skyblock viewers, because obviously the same way that Skyblock players play Skyblock to make money, Skyblock YouTubers, you know, make videos to get views. So whatever gets views, they're just going to keep making. So if you ever see somebody making a video and you think, you know, he's probably just doing this for the views, then he probably is. And I mean, that's just kind of their job. So, you know, you can't really hate the player. But yeah, so we're kind of running out of time here. I've gotten the boots. That is the only piece of progress I've made. I really want to do a few things. I want to get the pet, and I want to get the sword. I at least want the sword so that it can help me kill these shies, so I can get some money for armor. So yeah, if I don't get that, it's going to be a pretty big waste of time. So yeah, hopefully I can find it. Otherwise, I guess we're going to have to come back in like 4 hours, which is when the first game of the Premier League season is. It's Man United versus I don't know who, but I for one know that I'm going to be watching Mark Goldbridge and hoping that Man United lose. So yeah, if you guys watch the football, you're going to know a little bit about that. So yeah. Let's try and find this sword. Oh yeah, I did forget the most important part of, you know, being a Skyblock YouTuber, which is obviously hitting 30,000. This is a guy you need for the quest later on, so I'll keep in mind what that is. But it is hitting 30,000 subscribers and then just quitting Skyblock. So yeah, I mean, if you guys want to see me quit Skyblock, we're 800 subscribers. I'm joking. I'm probably going to continue with daily videos. I might take a little bit of a break when I hit 30,000. Just to set up the streaming, and because I have been doing this for literally like 15 days straight, 20-minute videos a day, so it is getting to me, and I don't know if you can tell, but there was a little bit of a lack of content today. We obviously did get some things done, but I was pretty busy. I mean, obviously you have a life going on, so you can't be spending 10 hours every single day making Skyblock videos, so I hope you guys don't mind, and I hope this is an ample, just like yap session in the background for you guys to grind to. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just all I do. I'm trying to do the best videos I can, so there is a very limited time frame, and I do want to at some point become like, you know, make high effort videos. it's just like there is a, I guess, a curve to learning how to do that. Obviously, probably not that difficult. It is a lot of effort though. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, because obviously there is a view cap on Skyblock as well. I feel like a few people talk about that. If you look at somebody like, let's see, Zach plays AN with his daily content. He only averages, like 20,000 views would be a good video for him. But he has like 200,000 subscribers. It's just a problem with like, there's just not that many people who watch Skyblock content compared to like something like general Minecraft. I did do, a little bit of a leak here. I'm not going to say what channel, but I started a channel for hardcore Minecraft, and I made one video on it, and the first video currently has 500,000 views, which would be my most viewed video ever. So yeah, it is kind of weird to know that, outside of Hypixel Skyblock, there are so many views to be made, so that could be probably something contributing to the reason why people don't make super high effort videos, but that could also be a little bit of cope on my behalf. So yeah, anyway, let's move on to trying to hypermax these leggings. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is grabbing these 2 hot potato books, because they are the last 2 that we're going to need to get 10 on the legs, and I want to compare them to see just like, I want to know how much of an improvement every hot potato book is, because at my current rate of farming, I'm getting about 10 to 14 in hot potato books per hour, so it's obviously not a slow rate, and I could do a full set in like 2 hours, so really no problem there. But let's jump into a floor 1 run, and let's just see like how much of a bonus in terms of effective health points we get from adding these. And I guess at some point we probably have to add them to my sword as well. So yeah, I do want to, obviously, same with having a recombobulator. I have a recom, but I want to get my Shadow Assassin chestplate, and if I don't drop a Shadow Fury in that time, by the way, it was 94,000 effective health. So if I don't drop a Shadow Fury in the last 50 runs to get a Shadow Assassin chestplate, then I'm just going to, hypermax my hyper cleaver. It is good enough to do floor 7, as you guys have seen from me doing the clears and stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't mind like chucking hot potato books on there. I just don't want to waste them because it is an Ironman and it would be a little bit time consuming. So yeah, let me chuck my final 2 hot potatoes on here. They give like 14 health and I don't know, probably 7 defense. So yeah, it is nice though. It looks very good. I do need to put gemstones on there. The only problem is it requires Jasper slots, and I can't even mine Jasper. Like, obviously I'd have to find a fairy location, but I just don't have a pickaxe that can do it right now, so we will get to doing the gemstones later. It's just not a right now kind of thing. So yeah, looking into my effective health, it was increased by 15, or like 1500, so basically like 700 to 800 effective health per hot potato book, which I think is pretty good. That means if I per hour, let's say we get 10, that's 8,000 on 3 pieces. We could increase it to like 120,000 effective health points, and then increase the damage by a decent bit. So yeah, I don't see anything wrong with grabbing these hot potato books, and in all honesty, I'm pretty excited to get a Shadow Assassin chestplate, only for the reason that like, it is looking pretty good. Like, it is looking, it is looking like it's going to be better for for health than my chestplate, and obviously it's going to be better for damage because my chestplate currently doesn't give any damage bonuses. So yeah, I think once I get this chestplate, I'm going to be fully ready. Obviously I could try and get a giant sword in floor 6, but like, the chance of getting that is so low, it's just not worth grinding for it. So yeah, the floor 7 grind is getting so close, and it's going to line up perfectly with me getting YouTube rank, hopefully. So yeah, it's kind of just a perfect setup. We're looking to have a very good couple of weeks, and I for one am very, very excited. Okay, so here you can see that we are currently, I guess a pretty, we're almost halfway to the chickens, which means that I've obviously not been collecting them. I'm going to be honest, it is just annoying. There's like 3 different items that I have to collect every single day, and these minions fill up super, super quickly. I haven't checked, but I feel like they definitely fill up in probably only a couple of hours. So yeah, I mean, I could technically collect them and probably in the next 2 days get enough for a skeleton pet, with a skeleton pet, and then from there I will probably just put down coal minions with compactors and hopefully grind up for the finishing pet. And then while I do my floor 7 runs, I'm going to be working on trying to get a personal compactor, because it would be super, super nice while I am doing farming, because it is kind of annoying to every single like half row, just go into my inventory and then I have to because I have my keys set to backwards being right mouse button and destroy being left mouse button, so it's going to be it is pretty annoying to go in my inventory, craft up the enchanted potatoes, press escape, and then take my hand back off to you know, like go on TikTok or something while I'm farming. So yeah, but I guess it's, you know, first world problems here. If I don't want to grind up the personal compactor, then I guess I can't complain about not using it. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to chuck rejuvenate on my armor pieces because somebody in the comments was kind of flaming me for it, and they made a pretty valid point. You see, the like 6, because it scales obviously with being a dungeon item, the 6 health regeneration turns into like 22. And that 22 health regen is pretty dang nice, considering it's basically a free enchant I get from the free chest. It's going to be increasing the healing I get by like 20. And healing is very nice, so yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, and I think Rejuvenate 3 is a pretty good pick. Obviously Rejuvenate 5 on the leggings because I got to hypermax it so it looks nice. Okay, so we're coming over here because I want to go over to the Crystal Hollows so that we can get a gemstone on my aspect to the end. Now, I know you can't dungeonize the aspect to the end, so it is going to suffer in terms of, like, you know, you can't get a ton of intelligence, but yeah, looking on here, as you can see, the Jasper gemstones, there's just no chance I'm going to be getting them. However, the aspect to the end only needs a sapphire gemstone, so if I go out there and I just kill a bunch of, like, I don't know, automatrons, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm really hoping it's automatron, but I can kill a few of them, and I can just get like an additional 10 intelligence. It's a small buffs that count. Like, I really like this about the game. I just like getting these small little bonuses that add up in the future. So yeah, we're gonna chuck it onto the aspect to the end, and then we're gonna try and see what the next small upgrade we can make is, because, you know, we're getting so close to floor 7, and every small change is gonna be very, very nice. So yeah, we obviously still have to like frag our helmet and our chestplate and our Shadow Assassin cloak, but those are things that are going to come with time, so they're not super small upgrades. They're honestly pretty significant, so it's going to take like an hour per armor piece, and unfortunately time is not something I have a lot of right now. Why did I just throw the sapphire gemstones out? That's literally the gemstone I need. Okay, I don't know, I'm going to go grind up a few, and then we're going to see how much intelligence we gain on our aspect to the end. Okay, so I paused the recording and forgot to unpause it, but yeah, now we're over here to once again decrease the amount of intelligence needed to use the ability. So now it should be around about like 44, okay, 46 mana to use it. We'll chuck like ultimate wise at some point because I don't need that for anything else if I get it for like free with a, I don't know, if I just see it lying around, because I don't even have the enchanting level requirement for it, so there's no point buying it from the chest right now. And yeah, coming over here to the dragon essence, we can increase. These are kind of cool. Honestly, like, I don't mind that in terms of, like, if you need it for grinding up, like, anything in the early game, because I feel like Dragon Essence is pretty easy to come by. But anyway, we're getting the 2% class experience bonus for Berserk. Why not? See, a little small bonus. I'm sure that in the future, it's going to add up a ton, because it makes every level 2% easier. So, you know, it will make me... Theoretically, it could get me, you know, an entire bonus level once I get level 49. Obviously, that's not the way scaling works, but you know what I mean. Once I get to level 49, it's like gaining an entire level. It's like an entire 2% bonus, so, or 1% bonus, so it isn't too bad, and it's basically free because I'm never going to be using the Dragon Essence again, so yeah, chuck that on there. 6 intelligence, and honestly, the problem with me having intelligence and running out during a dungeon run is probably not fixed, but it's definitely, you know, making some steps in the right direction, which I love to see. I came over here to try and check if any of the pickaxes had the breaking power for doing Jasper. They do not. I'm going to need to get a Pico Nimbus, or maybe even something better, or I'm going to have to grind up a lot of butterflies. And I mean a lot. I mean I'm going to have to grind up like 240. That's not that many. Wait, no. Like 1,000. I think I'm going to have to grind up 1,000 butterflies, which is a lot. Especially compared to the fact that I could just mine it a lot easier, but obviously, it's an Ironman profile. You kind of get screwed over sometimes, so yeah. And looking at my health regeneration, almost double. Just casually double. The Mender's Crown is kind of useless, by the way, for anything other than being a healer, because it only works on like healing applied to you, so it is kind of trash unless you have a healing circle bonus, and then in that case, it's absolutely insane, so yeah. This is a floor 1, so I'm obviously just going to one-tap everything. Except for the Lost Adventurer. Okay, never mind, I'm trash. But yeah, we got some Hot Potato Book grinding to do, and luckily, I have a lot of Valorant pro matches to catch up on, so yeah, let me, first of all, give this guy the redstone so that I get an additional accessory bag slot. Now, in terms of the redstone collection, it's like 50. This is something I'm going to get when I'm going for the personal compactor anyway, so that's something I'm going to do in the future. Let me sell the bonus redstone that I got. and here we go. Now, I saw one person complain about this in the comments, so I can now add my archaeologist compass into my accessory bag. Never mind, I can't do it. Great work, here's your last accessory bag slot. I gave him the redstone. And, oh my, Skyblock's a game with no bugs, right guys? Haha, imagine if Skyblock had a bug in it where I didn't get an accessory slot here. Okay, well, I guess we can't go from 113 magic power to 114. Absolutely unplayable, 0 out of 10 stars, would not recommend. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it for today. I know, bit of a short episode, I was very, very busy, so I still tried to get an absolute yap session in here, so I do hope you guys enjoyed. On screen, there's going to be a Hyperion giveaway. I know, once I hit 30,000 subscribers to celebrate YouTube rank, I'm giving away a Hyperion, so all you have to do is be subscribed and comment on the video on screen, and that's about it. So without further ado, I'll see you guys next time.